Rule of 3, Bentonville, Arkansas. So we got into town on Friday, and the first thing we did was head to Meteor Coffee. This was a coffee shop near downtown, which it had the packet pickup. There was going to be a shakeout ride from here and kind of a little expo. We ran into my buddy Max from high school, and Max and I were actually old high school wrestling teammates, and he is super into cycling now, and he is actually the reason why I was at this event, because he told me that he heard it was awesome, and he said he was doing it, and he said I should sign up, so I did. And he actually did the 3-man team 100-mile course, and him and his buddies got it done, so kudos to them. This was one of the biggest shakeout rides I had ever been on. The ride was led by Payson McElvin. Payson is a Red Bull rider, and he also rides for Allied, which is a Bentonville-based bike company. So a bunch of people showed up, as you can see, and it was pretty cool because we were near the back of the group, pretty much in the very back of the group, and so we kind of got to ride behind Payson, and I think that's Payson's dad and Payson's fiance. Here we are rolling through Kohler Mountain Bike Preserve, and this is our buddy Austin. He's a KC guy. He's getting a little bit loose on some single track here with the gravel bike, so that was good to see, but great day for a shakeout ride. Here's the old lefty on the mountain bike going down some single track. You guys haven't seen his progression, but he's getting super comfortable on the mountain bike, so that's really good to see. After the shakeout ride, we headed to this big field that was actually where people were camping, and it was the start and finish of the race. And we met up with Reese and Brian, and we met these super cool chicks who were camping next to us, and we hung out for a bit, and then after setting up camp, we actually decided to go stay with my cousin who lives in Rogers for the night because there was super bad storms rolling in, and we didn't want to camp in that. Okay, so it's absolutely pouring right now. It's 7:50 a.m. The race was supposed to start at 8 a.m., the 100-mile race. They actually have postponed it 30 minutes, but we've got thunder, we've got lightning. I don't know what's going to happen. Dustin and I just talked on the phone. We may actually drop down and do the 50-mile course. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. So we did decide to do the 50-mile route, but we had to run to the hotel to use the computers there to get the routes downloaded, and then it was go time. Just finished the first climb. About halfway up the climb, my front tire punctured. Orange steel started spitting everywhere, but I'm thinking it actually sealed, so should be good, hopefully. So rule of 3 is a bike race made up of all 3 disciplines. You've got tarmac, you've got gravel, and you've got single track. So I don't know what the 50 was. I think it was roughly 8 to 10 miles of single track, and the 100 was roughly 20. But as we're bombing down this first gravel hill, I hit a gnarly pothole right here, and you can see my water bottle fly off, and I absolutely had to stop and grab the water bottle because it was my first form Intra-Formance, and that's my calories that I drink while I'm on the bike. It's got my carbs, it's got my electrolytes. So by the time I got the bottle and got back on the bike, Dustin was gone, and so then I just tried to catch up.
Got Dell? What's up, Dell? It's a big old We're like an hour and a half in, 15 miles, and I feel like it's been all like B roads and single track. Like I was telling Dell, I am not a skilled bike handler, so the 100-mile route probably would have taken me like 15 hours, but I just got my second puncture, this time in the rear, and luckily I think it sealed up again.
Here at the first checkpoint, I saw a couple of my KC buddies. This is Armando and Wes. It's always good to see those guys. And it seemed like the first 15 miles of this course were all like single track and gnarly, rutted out, muddy B roads. But after that, it was pretty much just beautiful gravel and paved roads.
Hello again. Climbing with my friend Armando.
That's right, climbing. That's the word.
This is climb of 8 of 10 right now. It says there's 10 big ones on the route.
12% right now.
3.5 miles to go, and we're on the second to last big climb, and it's starting to rain a little harder. It's like thundering and lightning, but we're almost there.
All right, here we go, post-ride. Gonna do a little voiceover because it was raining and the audio in this video is super muffled, but I wanna say shout out to everybody who had a hand in putting this race on. It was super well done, definitely unlike anything I've ever done before, and major shout out to anybody who participated in this event. Just to line up for the start of this thing, you know, it took some guts, nasty weather, and anybody who completed either of these courses, great job. And you know, one of the biggest driving factors for me not wanting to do the longer distance of this race was, you know, I've done some big races that are super nasty and it's cost me a lot of money to fix my bike afterwards. But I think after this race, I'm basically gonna get by with, you know, just cleaning the bike up super good. And I already put a new chain on and I'm possibly gonna need some new brake pads on the front, but otherwise all is good there. I also wanna say this was the first time I was running any drink mix on the bike. I was running the First Form Intra-Formance. I felt great all day. I had no stomach issues. I had no cramping. You know, it wasn't crazy hot, but I was still giving a pretty hard effort. And the fact that I didn't cramp is a bonus. So if you guys are interested in checking out Intra-Formance, I'm gonna leave a link in the description to this video. About 30 minutes after I crossed the finish line, it started dumping rain, some of the hardest rain I've ever seen. So I basically went to the beer tent and hung out with Dell, and we watched a bunch of people finish. We saw the pros finish, so that was really cool.
There's your top 2 right there. There you go. And there was Payson McKelvin in 4th, I think. And that guy's like 6'8" right there.
But again, shout out to everybody who had a hand in putting this race on. It was super well done, and I cannot wait for next year. But anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this video. Remember, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and until next time, keep crushing it.